You're tuned in to Signal. On this episode of Guest Playlist, I get the chance to welcome into the studio Seattle-based R&B pop artist Ala. Originally born in Russia but migrating to the USA when she was just a child, her musical passions have led her to collaborations with other local artists such as Shehan, Campana, and Dave B. And in 2021, she released her debut EP, Finally. On this episode, we explore her background, her influences, and navigating the music industry as a solo independent artist. There's much more to know, so stick around for our conversation and to be introduced to some fresh new sounds from Ala. Woo. That's Angie Stone with Wish I Didn't Miss You on Signal. That was a really good track.
That's a good tune, huh?
Yeah, and that is a selection for my special guest right now here on Signal. Allah, good to meet you. Good to meet you. Good to have you here.
It feels like we were meeting again because it's been ages.
First time on camera meeting.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, yeah, you are a local artist in Seattle, singer, songwriter, I'd say, performer, entertainer. Yeah. How would you describe yourself? Is that about it?
That's about it. Professional, strong woman,
Yeah.
sister,
Yeah.
fiance,
There you go.
daughter.
Yeah. Cool. And I wanted to get you on the show because we've known each other for a long time, and you've been around the local music scene. And yeah, you did bring in this playlist as well today of some of your selects, and I was going through it, and that one hit me towards the end. And I was like, I gotta start out with that one. And you just said you listened to it on the way over here,
Which is very weird. Things like that happen to me all the time.
Yeah.
Right as I left, I was listening to that.
But there's some great selects on this playlist that you have here, all kind of like good vocalists, I would say, like Nelly Furtado, Amy Winehouse, Adele, Lana Del Rey, Angie Stone, of course, Tina Turner. We'll get into some of this a little bit later. Sinead Harnett, I haven't heard of before. Yeah,
she's amazing.
Yeah.
You'll like her.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like that track. I'm going to spin it a little bit as we go along, kind of thing. But how have you been during COVID and all of these shenanigans of the past year or two?
Man,
I might want to get a little bit more closer on the mic.
See, I should know this. I work in this field. Damn it. Am I allowed to swear on this program?
Yeah. Say whatever you like.
Okay, great. That's going to be hard. Okay. Gosh, what have I been up to? It's been a weird time. I mean, for everybody. Been super busy with work. I work a lot, too much.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to say. It's been weird working at home. Like no separation between your professional life and your normal life and what even that means anymore. It's all kind of a big blur.
Yeah, it goes back and forth. People like it. Some people don't like it.
Yeah.
I like it, but...
I liked it at first, and now I'm in that phase where I'm a little stir crazy, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't like get out enough. I'm not like taking walks, and I just get stuck, and it's hard for me to detach myself.
The Zoom meetings aren't cutting it
I work
for you.
for Microsoft, so we use Teams.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, you do video production, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I'm in operations, but at a video production company.
Yeah, nice.
Lot.
And we met like, I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago or something like that. It was through Shayhan.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That Shayhan guy.
Keep name dropping him on all these episodes. It's kind of crazy, like for the listeners and that don't know, sort of thing. But he did a episode with Mr. DC on our YouTube channel.
I think I saw that actually.
Yeah, it's a bit nuts and insane. His cousin, Shayhan's cousin, arrives halfway through and becomes the show co-host. And anyway.
Well, maybe I didn't then, because maybe I just watched the beginning because I don't remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, he's like a producer and he's in LA now, but he's from Seattle and stuff. And
I miss him.
Yeah, and how did you meet him?
Oh my God, it's actually I don't know that many people know this story.
Okay. Yeah,
we met in Lake Chelan, my maybe sophomore year of college at WSU. You know, the cool thing to do is go to Lake Chelan for like Memorial Day weekend or something.
I hear it's beautiful out there. I've never been.
Beautiful,
there.
yeah, it is. It's very relaxing, but you know, you do it once and you're like, oh, okay, cool. It's fine. But he was on the street and he was, what do you call it? Busking.
Really? I never knew he did.
Or maybe he was just playing. I don't know. But he was on the street with a guitar singing. And I was like, dude, me and my friends are roaming. Yeah. And I stopped and talked to him and I was like, I love your voice. Who are you? What's your name? He's like, I'm Shayhan. What's yours? I'm like, I'm Allah. I was like, are you from the Middle East? Shayhan? You know, and then and I'm like, I'm Armenian. He's like, I'm Iranian. All this stuff. And then we talked a little bit about music, and I think he had auditioned for American Idol, and I was just about to, or maybe I had. I don't quite remember. It was like
Did you do that?
12 years ago. I did it like the version, not in person. I did it where you do it online. I did the voice too. That one yeah. Anyway, that's how we met on the street. And then we became friends. He was like, I'm moving to Seattle. We should connect. And then I think a year later we did.
Cool. Were you in Seattle that time, or you were at
I
college?
was in college. So I was in Pullman,
Yeah.
6 hours away from here.
Yeah.
So random.
What were you studying?
Communications. So I was in the broadcast news department.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought I wanted to be a reporter.
Really?
Yeah,
Local news, something.
Yikes. Yeah. But they were like, you need to move to Kentucky for 7 years and then you can become a,
Really?
that kind of
interesting.
thing. Small markets.
Okay. Interesting.
Not
stuff.
for me.
Yeah. What did you do after then? Then you came after you graduated. Like,
Man, God, feels so long ago now. I moved after college. I was at home for a bit. I got like a random job in recruiting in some weird ass financial planning firm. Did that for a bit, and then I did that for like a year, and then I moved to LA. I did the LA thing.
oh yeah.
Packed my car by myself. Went out there.
Is that for music or?
No, that's the thing. But here's the funny thing. When I was there, I went there to work in video production and just get my, my hands dirty. And I ended up consistently meeting people. And everyone kept asking me that. They're like, are you going to go try to make it? And at that point, I was like, I'm never going to make it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. But I kept meeting people that were musicians. Obviously, it's the land of whatever, but like people I really connected with, and they kept kind of taking me back to that. They're like, why aren't you need to do something, And I'm like, oh, maybe they're right.
Yeah.
So I packed my shit and I went back home.
Oh, wow. After how long? Like a year, you said?
Like a year and a half I was there. But it didn't feel like home to me. I was like 21 years old. I was by myself. I didn't have like the resources, the people, the family. I was just homesick. I was like, I got to go back to where I'm from. I got to try this and like connect with people that I know are also like-minded and have talent and want to make music and hit them up,
Yeah, it's a hard place, LA. Like I go there a lot, but I can't see myself living there. It's a hard place to live, I think, just in terms of like, well, you have to drive everywhere. First of all, I like to walk around wherever I live. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I've heard like from different people the scene of just meeting people and a little bit disingenuous sometimes. Maybe I don't know if you experienced that, but like.
I was so antisocial. Like I worked on The Bachelor and Bachelorette.
Oh, really? You did? Okay.
And my shift was the night shift. So like I worked all hours of the day and I didn't do shit. Like I didn't really experience
What was your
LA.
job title?
Office PA.
Okay. Yeah.
I was an office PA, and then I would help with all the talent wrangling on some occasions.
Yeah.
It just if I were to live there now, it probably could be a different vibe. I'm much more probably prepared.
Were you doing music when you were out there? Not at all. Like,
I would go to a studio and like hang out at studios, but I was way too shy to like speak up.
Yeah.
I was the person that was kind of there, and people would be like, "She's a really good singer," but I'd be like, "No, I'm not." Like, I was not.
But you were singing at that time, like. But,
yes, I was making like covers in my bedroom, and
okay.
I wasn't really full on.
Yeah.
Doing any not much until I came back. When I came back, that's when I started reaching out to Shay and Brian Chin and all these other people and kind of collaborating with them.
Yeah, I guess like, so what's the like, in terms of singing, like how did you start and discover that you could, and then when did that morph into like actually from covers but like doing original stuff?
Oh Lord. It's funny. My mom, this is what my mom says. Yeah. She claims, and now like people have backed this up. So I'm like, okay, maybe she did. She's like, you came out singing. You weren't crying. You weren't like you came out and you were like babbling melodies.
Wow.
And she told me this story that, so I was born in Russia. I don't know if many people know that. I was born in Russia, and, they have you in this other room. Anyway, all these nurses bring me in, and they're like, is this your child? And they're like, she's singing. What's her name? My mom was like, her name is Allah. And they're like, oh, well, of course she's going to sing because in Russia, the number one, like, legendary, profound singer is Alla Pugacheva. She's who I was named after, and my grandma too. So that's why they made that comment. They're like, well, duh, you named her after freaking.
She had that name in mind before you were born, like, or
I don't even know.
you don't know?
I think she did because like my dad's mom's name is Alla, grandma.
okay,
So she already had it there, but then she was just like that confirmed it. Like it just happened. It was just everything aligned, you know.
yeah.
And then she just said I just kept doing that. Like I would go out on the porch and like take pots and pans. And in our culture, we do this thing where you lay out all these different objects in front of a child at a certain age. I can't remember or what it's called. And then they're supposed to pick. And then basically that's like the tradition is like, oh, if they pick a pen, they're going to be a writer. If they pick this, they're going to be a doctor. If they do this. And I picked the pots and pans, but I started making sounds. And so they decided she's going to do something artistic. I'm like, okay.
Is that always accurate, like for the kids that pick those things?
I'm sure. Let's be real here. No, but that's her, you know, that's the story. And then I really did, I started to, because when we moved to America, 91, I'm like, baby. And they were still, you know, in their early 30s trying to get used to a new country, and they didn't speak English. So I was kind of the first to like really grow up with it. And I remember imitating all these different artists and watching. All I watched was concerts all day.
Just off the TV? Or,
Off the TV. I would like re-record over movies and tape over the concerts that I was watching and just start like trying to copy them. And it feels like, you know, that was like my beginning of like teaching myself how to sing and like learning English, you know?
Yeah. That's interesting because, I can't even imagine that, like speaking a different language and then, like, did you know what you were singing when you
I don't know.
Imitated?
I don't remember, honestly.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I was just trying to replicate it.
Yeah. That's crazy. And that was like, who were some of those people you were?
Tina Turner, a couple people on the playlist I made you.
Yeah.
Tina Turner, Whitney Houston, Celine Dion. There were all these like European, like Bonnie M, ABBA, like all these different pop groups, and like
Yeah.
you know divas that I was just trying to copy.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah.
I remember I would watch his concerts and like people would pass out in the audience, you know, and I'd just sit there like that, be like, one day
you'll pass out.
One day you'll pass out at my concert.
Yeah. Damn. God. Well, that's cool. So then it was just kind of you know, so you just kept singing. Like,
I just kept doing it.
Yeah.
But I never I don't know. I didn't really make anything of it until, you know, the last couple years.
Yeah. Well, let's play a track of when you release.
Ooh.
Just so we can give everyone a bit of a taster and we can talk about a little bit more about this as we go forward. My favorite track is the opening one, Juice.
Oh, is it? I love hearing people's favorites. Okay.
Yeah.
You like Juice, huh?
Would you like to introduce that before we play it?
Oh, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Juice by Allah. Wow.
I just find ways that'll get me loose. Stepping on my toes, trying to jack my juice. All up in my zone now, blowing up my phone now. I keep rolling, that's all I do. So I just find ways that'll get me loose. Stepping on my toes, trying to jack my juice. All up in my zone now, blowing up my phone now. I keep rolling, that's all I do. Vanity. That's one way I lose my faith in all humanity. Tragedy. Mommy stole all of her jelly beans. Now she's fiending for the potion right in front of me. I'm not the one with the closed eyes, moving silence while they tryna keep their nose high, so they never see in front of them. Got me wondering, am I one of them? So I just find ways that'll get me loose. Stepping on my toes, trying to jack my juice. All up in my zone now, blowing up my phone now. I keep rolling, that's all I do. So I just find ways that'll get me loose. Stepping on my toes, trying to jack my juice. All up in my zone now, blowing up my phone now. I keep rolling, that's all I do.
Ooh,
There you go. Juice
juice.
by you, Allah, produced by Jake Crocker.
Yes, Jake Crocker in the house.
From, would you call it an EP?
EP. I don't even know. Yeah, EP.
Yeah.
4 songs.
4 songs.
Little taste. Little mini taste.
14 minutes. Yeah, it's really cool vibe. Like, if everyone likes that, like, it's kind of that, like, musically kind of, you know, consistent throughout, and that sort of EDM kind of vibe a little bit, I would say. But
Got a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
yeah. And yeah, like, I think you called it finally, and I know a lot of people have been waiting for this that know you, because it's originally produced these tracks quite a while ago, right? And it's been a while, kind of a delay until you're able to release it, sort of thing.
God, Jay.
Yeah, I know, just putting it out. But
real,
you
it's
said
real.
finally that also wasn't really related. The title wasn't really related to the delay so much as it was that you said.
It's a little bit of both.
Both,
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm not, I'm not, it took me a while to feel like the timing of that was appropriate. A lot of moving parts, a lot of things happening in life, personally, health, family, work, just all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
But the title to me felt more than just a timing thing, like, oh, it's taken me this long. It was also about the things that I'm talking about in every song. There's a lot of stories in there that kind of took place through my 20s, and those things shape you in different ways and like have impacts. And to me, it was sort of like an ode to like going through those things, healing through those things, moving on through those things, and being like, oh, I'm me now. I see how this all has come together to make me who I am, and I'm moving forward,
Yeah.
So there's a little 2-parter there,
Yeah. So you don't look back and be like, oh, I don't want to be reminded of these things.
Not
but
at
no,
all.
Yeah, because you put it
No.
into music for a reason, right? That
Yeah, I
you wanted
mean,
it to be there. Like, yeah,
it's a release,
Yeah.
and like it. Don't get me wrong, like there's one song in particular where it was a super painful experience. So to think back on it is like not great, not awesome, but it's life, and I think stories should be celebrated even if they're good or bad, just because they're real,
yeah, definitely.
So
And so, like, yeah, I mean, lyrically, then, like, when did you start writing lyrics? Did you like just write poetry, or like how did that come about?
it's been hard.
Really? Yeah.
I am not I've struggled with that. Now I can say, oh, I can write.
Yeah.
I'm good at that. I'm okay. But Took me a hot second. I've never had that come naturally. I'm not one of those people that like just has flowing ideas in my brain that come out and you're like, you know, people can just whip out their phones and write a song in 5 minutes. I'm like, what the? That takes me 5 months. I'm more inspired by sound. Like if you give me something and I hear it, I can probably think of 4 different things, but I can't just freeform like write.
Right.
I'm not a poet. I've never been into like, you know, my sister. Now that girl can do that in 5 seconds, but I never have. I'm more of like, I can think of the melodies.
Yeah.
I can drum up the story, but I can't find the words. I struggle with that still to this day, but better.
Kind of like, I think Elton John doesn't write any of his lyrics.
bless him.
Bernie Taupin, is it the guy that writes all
I
his
need
lyrics?
I need a Bernie. No, I'm getting better. It's hard.
So you kind of need like the music first.
I
before
need
you-
the music first usually. There's only been a couple times where I'm just like, bleh.
Yeah.
But I need the sound, and then that takes me to all these different places. And I also need people. I am not good at solo work. I like to be collaborative. I want people's ideas. I want to like chit chat and
Even
bang it
lyrically,
out.
like input from producers or whatever. Like,
I like it.
yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna fuck with it at the end of the day, but I like the like engine of like the machine of just getting thoughts out there. You know,
Yeah.
most of the time.
Cool. Yeah, I mean that's a good way to approach it. Everyone's different, I think.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can't. Like, I mess around with stuff and I come up with little melodies, but yeah, lyrics. I've like even stolen lyrics from like a singer that left some lying around, and I was like, let me do that and see if it fits.
Oh my god, no, I feel it. It's hard. It's hard to put things into words and make it cohesive.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to just be like blah blah blah. But how do you make that connect? There's a story you have to tell.
Yeah.
And how do you like break it apart? That's where I think I get in my way a little bit. I'll think about it too hard and I'm like, where's the chorus? This is the verse, then the chorus, then the pre-chorus, and then all of a sudden it's fucked up. Like I just fucked myself because I'm just not there yet.
Well, so I guess you kind of like, even though it's hard for you, you still see the importance of it, and you still want to say something, and not just have them be kind of whatever lyrics, like a catchy chorus or whatever sort of thing.
It has to be
Yeah.
say something.
Say something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Cool.
To me, what's the point?
Yeah.
If you're not going to say something, then what are you doing?
Yeah.
Gotta
Well,
say
there's
something good.
plenty of artists out there like that, unfortunately. So tell me a little bit about how you got involved. How did you meet some of the people in the music scene? Like you say, at a certain point, you hustled your way into the music scene. Like,
Yeah.
Is that?
I mean, I started, there's a couple people that were like really key in like breaking me out of my shell. Cause I'm not joking. Like I used to cry going to studios and get super anxious and just like break down and not feel confident. I struggled. Still do sometimes. Way better, but sometimes we all have our moments, you know.
Yeah.
But there were a couple people. Shahan was huge. Brian Chin. I met Daryl at me and Daryl Cruz, legend.
In the studio right
In
now.
the studio.
I have a behind the scenes camera, so you can say hello.
Oh, look at that. Him and I connected, and he really helped me just like become confident and understand my craft and who I am and what I can do, and just so many people. And then I just started collaborating with people. I used to be in like a little hip hop group with some of my friends from high school. There was like 3 rappers and then me as the singer. That was really fun.
Right.
Back in the day.
Like
and
Black
then,
Eyed Peas or something.
yeah, they literally would. They're like, "You're like our Fergie." I'm like, "Okay, everyone relax. No one can be Fergie." But yeah, and then I just started like hopping on people's tracks and meeting more and more people
Yeah.
and going to different like. I think now at this point I've probably performed at all of our like most of the Seattle venues,
Yeah.
just not as Alla. You know, this is
As
now
like part of other
exactly.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you performed with Shahan at our first Sultan show with a live band in at Chop Suey. That was that.
That sounds about right.
That was my first gig in 12 years, I think.
Oh man.
And yeah, drank a little bit too much before that.
Chop suey.
I forgot that you shouldn't drink before you play drums because
I remember that.
yeah, I got
That
behind
was
the
fun.
kit and I was like, my arms are like
Jello. Just
they're like twice as
shit's
heavy
going
as
down.
yeah. It's like, it was a thing.
Learning
but
lessons.
for me. Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. I do remember that. Actually, now that you've said that, I definitely remember that backstage.
But we played the set and then you came out and did like a couple of tracks.
Yep,
Like,
yep.
Do you remember what tracks you did?
No.
Yeah.
Probably Look of Love.
Mm-hmm.
I would also do like just background vocals. Just like, and on a ton of stuff for a lot of different Campana,
Yeah. Okay.
DC,
Yeah.
all sorts of people. Dave B, Brian, like there's Justin Hardinger. There's so many
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
If you really break it down, man, I kind of forgot about all that.
And I think the first like solo-y type thing I saw you do was supporting Liv at her album release party. At,
My heart.
I think it's called the Clock Out Lounge or
Yes.
something like that.
That was a great show.
Yeah, that was really good. And yeah.
Her and I went to WSU together.
Oh, really?
And get this. We always talk about this. It's just so funny how life evolves in this weird, and everything fucking connects. It's so weird. She went to WSU. We were in the same dorm. We lived in the same dorm, I'm pretty sure. Regardless, she would perform in like the cafeteria with her band. She had a band.
That's what I've heard. She had
And
a
she would
band,
perform at the church. There was this place called Greystone Church that would throw like ragers, and they'd always perform. And I would just look at her and be like, she's so cool. She's so talented. And just like be so happy. Anyway, fast forward. She like either hit me up on Facebook or something. Anyway, she moved to the city and was like, I want to get back into music. Let's connect. Da 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 da. Who do you know? Who should I be looking at? Blah blah. And I was like, oh, my friend Shayhan. I think you would like his vibe. He's very soulful and he's experimental and he's got just such a range. Hit him up.
Yeah.
And then, fast forward, everyone's all friends and we all make things. And then she invites me to open up for her at her show, at her first, words are hard, debut, launch, EP release. There we go.
There you go, yeah.
Words.
Yeah.
And I just thought that, like, I think I cried that night. I was like, wow, just to think about that whole path.
Yeah.
Now we're peers and we're doing, like, there's so much love and respect and, like,
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I mean, I have to say the same thing. Like, ever since meeting Shayhan, meeting everyone through him, like, I didn't realize there were so many good, talented people out here that were doing the type of music that I'm into, like, R&B, hip hop, soul, jazzy, funky stuff. Like, yeah,
there's so many talented people.
yeah.
It's a fucking shame we don't have more of a machine here, Like, so many talented artists, but
Yeah, a lot of people feel like they have to move away for some reason instead of staying.
it's Seattle. Like, what? It just sucks.
I mean, do you think Seattle still has this attachment from people that aren't here about grunge still? Like, people still think it's the place of Nirvana and Pearl Jam, or
Probably.
yeah.
And, like, maybe that's what they expect to, like, come out of it.
Yeah, it's just
And
like,
so the rest just falls to the wayside.
Yeah,
It's like, we got a lot going here.
definitely, yeah,
A lot of great R&B, a lot of great hip-hop, a lot of great pop,
yeah,
all sorts of shit.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
It sucks. I think we deserve it. Like,
Well, it's part of doing Signal, trying to get everyone out here on camera, in studio, and stuff like that to sort of share
Bless
what's
your
happening
heart,
here, kind of thing.
mate.
Yeah. Cheers. Well, this gives a little good segue then, because I do really like that old track you did with Sultans called "Look of Love."
Special place in my heart.
Yeah, and how did this come about? This track, was it one of your earlier collaborations with those guys?
Oh,
or,
God,
like-
yeah. We recorded that in, like, their duplex UW apartment
Oh wow, yeah.
back, like, I don't even know when. But, yeah.
Because I don't think there's anything else publicly released with your collaborations with them.
No.
Yeah.
There were, like, they had the last album they recently released, maybe recently now. Ooh, sorry. A year or two ago.
Okay.
With the Sugar Mama song.
Oh,
There's probably
yeah,
a couple
yeah.
I'm on in the background,
That's
but
right.
nothing. This one is the most like really is collaborative with
Yeah.
Shay and I. It's like,
Oh, yeah, it's really cool. And there's like a music video you guys did for it as well.
Yes.
Right, which is really interesting. Really well done.
with the doodles.
There's like illustrations on it. You're in the
Yes.
woods somewhere.
Yes.
There's like
Oh
a
my God,
set
in
or something.
Bellevue.
Yeah.
And then I think we shot that office. It's in an office with a white wall.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
literally like, it was like my brother's office from his insurance
Oh,
company.
really?
Like,
Nice.
DIY.
Well, let's give this a little spin.
Yeah.
Look of love.
Oh.
You say I talk just like everybody else, but you know that's not true. It kills me to think you see somebody else. Please fall from my mistakes. Your eyes, they open so wide. I just wanna stare and forget about time. I won't pretend to things around me, tripping over sidewalk crack. And when I dream, I fall, but it won't weaken my resolve. Still I refuse to think I'm insane, running down the same old path.
So I waste time, can't walk the line once more, once more. I blame myself inside, hoping you realize I'm not the first impression. Don't confuse me for a lesson, man. I feel caught in a daze, no escape from illusions that there's something. In reality, there's nothing, but I don't give up. I'll make time to kill, time for all your thrills. 'Cause someday you want something real.
Your eyes, they open so wide. I just wanna stare and forget about time. I won't pretend to things around me, tripping over sidewalk crack. And when I dream, I fall, but it won't weaken my resolve. Still I refuse to think I'm insane, running down the same old path.
Oh. Heater.
Sultans and Allah, look of love. Oh, some feedback going on there. Fix that.
Shout out to Jared on the production.
Yeah, he's
What a
really
genius. Son of a
It's really interesting because they drop the name Sultans
know.
and they remove some albums off of streaming.
We're
platforms.
evolving. We're evolving.
But they're
you
still
know.
really good, and they're doing stuff with like Ray Khalil now
They're
out in LA
killing
and
it.
stuff.
They're having
so-
the time of their lives. I love
Yeah,
those dudes, man.
But
family.
yeah, definitely. And
Mm.
yeah, how long ago was that?
I don't even know. 3 years? 4 years?
Yeah.
I always think back to, there was one show in particular where Shehan embarrassed the shit out of me, but it was good. It was good for me to like evolve in my confidence.
Okay.
That breakdown where it goes, bow, 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 bow.
Yeah.
He like got on the mic and he's like, dance, Allah, dance, dance, Allah. I'm like, I have it on video still. And I'm just like, what do I do? So I broke it down a little
Barely.
bit, but I was so embarrassed. I thought I was going to pass out. Thanks,
Wow.
Shehan.
There you go.
Never
That's cool.
forget.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like, so, like, what were you doing at this time? Then you were doing a lot of stuff with them. Were you doing other stuff with other producers, or like?
Not really. You know, there was Justin Hardinger and I did a track. I was really mostly just like writing and trying to get my head straight. I knew that I wanted to make a project.
Okay.
You know, like a real my project.
Yeah.
So I kind of took it easy for a while and just focused on that. Hey,
Yeah, we always get the background
I
noise
love
happening
it.
down
it's
here.
live.
It's
Lee.
part of the ambience,
I
as
love
I like
it.
to say.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like this whole situation you have here. Beautiful. Yeah.
Cool.
So not many. That's where I'm going.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. And so, like, in terms of like the release, then finally,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like, how did that kind of come together? So, like, Jake Crocker, local producer, right?
Yep.
He produced all those tracks on that
Yeah.
EP. Like, yeah. So, did you have something in mind? Were you looking for someone? Did you meet him and the tracks came about? Like,
I think we met. It was very organic.
Mm-hmm.
All of it was very natural. It was like I knew I wanted to do something, and I knew I wanted to do it with one person, and kind of really make it cohesive and just
yeah.
aligned in that way. I think we met on like either Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah.
And then we met up and we just sort of started hanging out, and it would be very much like we get together at his house, you know, and start fresh each time. We didn't like, it's not like I showed up and he's like, here are my 7 beats. It was
really?
just like start. I would tell him like, oh, here's this little thing I wrote. Maybe it's just like a verse.
Yeah.
Or I'd be like, oh, I'm feeling like this. And we would just start.
So you had some melodies to.
Sometimes. And sometimes it would be from him trying to emulate what I'm saying and then do something. And then I'd be like, "Da-na-na-da-da," and then it just started, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was very easy
Right.
in that way. And he really taught me a lot about, you know, because how I mentioned, like, I struggled with understanding even the basics of, like, how to record in a studio and, like, how to make stacks and, like, how to build harmonies. And we worked on that stuff together, you know.
Yeah.
And it gave me really good practice and repetition. And I started to understand that, like, oh, shit, I know what I'm doing. I just have to do it. Like, I have the ear already. I have the understanding of what it needs to sound like to sound good.
Right. Yeah.
So it was really fun. I learned a lot about myself through working with him of like, this is how this needs to happen. Got it.
Yeah.
And now I can apply that in the future, you know?
Yeah. And like, did you do a lot of tracks? Are there like a lot of ones that are in the vault, so to speak, kind of thing? Or is it like just really kind of focusing on these ones?
We really did try to focus it in. Yeah. There were maybe like 2 or 3 that we had started. But we never, like, we're passionate enough about going back to them.
Yeah.
So there's sort of like, there's like 3 I can think of that have like a verse maybe or a little intro. But no, we very much were like, these ones, let's do these. Let's knock these out of the park. Let's just bang it out.
Yeah.
And 4 felt like a good number to me for my first project. I was just like, let's do it. You know?
Yeah. Cool. Well, I kind of wanted to like leave a song of this towards the end, but now we've talked a little bit. I feel like we should play. I was only going to play 2 tracks off of this.
Okay.
And the other one was Wonder.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah. And so maybe we should just do it. And,
Do it,
you know,
and then we can talk about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah.
Wonder. Ooh, ooh.
Passion ignited, smoke in the air. I came delighted, 'cause you match my flair. I cannot hide it, you're seen everywhere. Yes, you're invited to where I don't care. Wonder if you catch my drift, wonder if you catch my drift. Wonder if you catch my drift, wonder if you catch my drift. The way that I like it, I wanna be yours, falling in further away from the world. I don't feel like I wanna miss out on it all. Summer, wake me up when all my feels are dead and done. Summer, wake me up 'cause we've been at it way too long. Bat in my eyelids, twist in my hair. I came excited, I knew you'd be here. I cannot fight it, I see every stare. It's unrequited, it's feeling unfair. Wonder if you catch my drift, wonder if you catch my drift. Wonder if you catch my drift, wonder if you catch my drift. The way that I like it, I wanna be yours, falling in further away from the world. I don't feel like I wanna miss out on it all. Summer, wake me up when all my fears are dead and done. Summer, wake me up 'cause we've been at it way too long. Думаю, о, я столько думаю, очень много думаю.
There we go. Wonder
Yeah.
from
Catch
Finally.
my drift.
Yeah, that's really
Good
good. Some good dramatic drops
Yeah.
happening in that.
You like that?
I like that. Yeah,
Cinematic?
it is. Yeah. Did you?
like that
Did you do a video for this one as well?
Did I?
Is this the one I saw a long time ago? It has like masks, like a masked ball gown
Perhaps
or
it
something
does,
like that.
perhaps it doesn't.
little
Yeah,
teaser.
that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Coming soon
Coming soon.
to a mobile device near you.
You did drop the music video for Juice though, which I
I
saw.
did. Did you like it? What'd you
I
think?
did. It was really cool.
Tell me your honest opinion.
Well, I was like, "What's going on here?" Like, it was
Mm-hmm.
my first thing because it like starts out at this like motel-looking place.
Mm-hmm.
There's like this strange guy behind the counter.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Fun
not
fact.
sure if I saw what you took from him. Maybe a key to a room or something.
Key to a room, man.
and then there's like a cross on the wall behind him.
There's some symbolism. Actually,
Is there?
there is, but
Is there? Yeah. What is
a
the?
little bit. Well, so fun
the-
story about the dude.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
guy has been there forever. I forgot his name. I feel really sad about that.
Okay.
He's such a stand-up
He
guy.
actually works at this.
He
motel.
owns that motel. He's been there for like 40 years.
Oh wow.
The room,
He's a good actor, by the way.
he's a great actor. He was so chill. He let us stay there till like 5 a.m. We did that in one day, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
And Kurt Cobain, fun fact,
Mm-hmm.
was last seen.
Oh, is that the place?
Yeah.
So this is off
In
like
the corner.
Aurora Avenue.
That's what he
or
said.
something?
Who the fuck knows? But that's what he said. It
Okay.
was on Aurora.
Yeah.
What is it called? It's like people know it. It's right on Aurora,
Yeah.
right there.
Is it seedy and dangerous? Like, because people would have you believe that way when they write stories.
People
about
are
Kurt Cobain.
scared of everything. It was fine. They're just humans. Get
Yeah.
over it. It was fine. It was
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah. And what
Yes.
what was the concept behind the?
It's
video?
funny. I love my favorite thing is to hear people's interpretations.
Oh, okay.
What do you think it was about? I
Well,
want to hear
I'm
yours.
just trying to think because there's also like mannequins in the room or something like that. When you get a,
Yes, I have all those still. If anyone wants one, hit me up.
just inherited all these mannequins from
I
a
have like
video shoot.
12 fucking mannequins I need to get rid of.
You know, that's an interesting side note. Yeah, whenever you do a video or film project, you inherit all these props and like.
Oh yeah,
I have like things like
random shit.
soldier uniforms and swords, like
the fuck?
for something I did. I was like,
Keep it all, man.
it's like I was going to put it on the street, and I was like, you probably shouldn't put a sword out on the street.
No,
Yeah,
probably
no,
not. Nope.
Anyway, side note, but yeah, I don't know. What did I think it was about?
Based on the video and the words.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, it made me think of two separate things.
Okay.
Like the song itself makes me think about something separate. Because there's that sort of line in there, or there's a couple of lines lyrically in Juice, like one of the ones like you left your charger on the counter kind of thing. That whole like concept was really interesting to me. What's the lyric again?
No, you're right. But
Yeah.
a couple people have hit me up and they're like, what does cha-cha mean?
Oh, really? They
Like they
didn't
thought I
hear it.
said, left my cha-cha on the
That'll go on
counter.
the website.
And they
of
looked it up on
misheard lyrics.
Urban Dictionary. And I'm like,
Cha-cha.
cha-cha means
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that is not what I was saying.
Wow.
Charger. So I'm glad you
I
got it.
I
You
heard
got
it,
it.
yeah. Well, because of what you say afterwards. What's that lyric? Like,
But I left my voice with my charger on the counter, spacing out in conversation. Sorry, what was just said? Like
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so like that, and then yeah, like it just makes me feel, yeah, definitely that moment in the song makes me feel like, okay, I'm in my head sort of thing, and I'm not really present in the
Exactly.
moment I'm in sort of thing. But yeah, the video itself, kind of, well, I don't want to say, this is kind of dark. It kind of is like you're going somewhere to like die or take drugs or something like that. Because of the cross, and the guy at the front is like, is she alive? What's going on? I don't know.
I like that
Right.
actually. I like this.
But it doesn't
dark,
really match what the song's about.
Yeah. The song is really about what you said.
Okay.
For me, it was about, I don't know, maybe I had a recent experience or something. I can't even fully remember, but I just remember being sort of in this zone of like, everything's annoying me. Everyone is annoying me. All the encounters I'm having, just the situations I'm in, the environments I'm putting myself into, not really feeling like you belong, but also feeling like wherever you go, because of the result of not being in the right situation, people are fucking up your vibe, you know? And so it's like, that really was kind of the root of it. But then the flip side of it was like, well, bitch, if you keep doing the same thing and you keep consistently feeling like this, how are you any different? You're the same. You're just like everyone else, you know? Change it up. So that's kind of the overall feeling that I had when I was writing that song.
Okay. And then the video? Was there a separate concept, or was it
No, I mean, the mannequins were just supposed to represent
right?
all of that environment
Got it.
of
Yeah.
just being like, ugh,
Yeah.
boxed in, but also like engaged, but also disengaged, and just toxic feeling, maybe like anxious
Yeah.
of your where you're at,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. And who directed that?
My friend, Tim Carpenter, brilliant director. He's local too, so
Cool. Yeah.
he's been doing a lot of really good stuff with Nobi too. He's been working with Nobi.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and I met at work. So a lot of the people that help me bring these stories to life and like make the videos, a ton of them are my work friends, and then like my work friends' friends.
Yeah.
So that's been really awesome to have that kind of support.
Super talented as well.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Really
good.
talented. He's really good at like having a lot of that vision also he brought to life. You know, I told him like the story and he's like, okay, let's do this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
And that like that end shot where I become the mannequin, that's me basically admitting to myself that I ain't no different. Like
Right.
I'm just
Well, I
we're
missed
all in
that
this
part.
together.
If I saw that, if I remembered that last part, I probably would have
well,
had a
damn Jay.
Gotta rewatch it again. I was watching it on my phone. Not the
It's okay.
best place to
It's
watch
okay.
music videos.
I will
but-
let it slide.
And then we just
It's
played
fun.
that track Wonder.
Yup.
And you do have some Russian lyrics in there.
Oh shoot, I do.
Yeah.
Very special to me.
I mean, well, first of all, what are you saying?
Mm.
I guess is
Mm-hmm.
a question. Or is it a repeat of lyrics that are already in there in English?
I do say no, it's not.
Okay.
I say it's so weird because like it never translates the
Mm-hmm.
same way, you know, in another language. But what I'm saying is thinking. Oh, I'm always thinking. Like that's it's very simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like you know,
Yeah.
wondering, wonder, think.
Yeah.
Basic.
What?
But it sounds pretty, don't it?
Yeah. I mean, why did you put that in? Was it, do you think in Russian in your head or?
Sometimes.
Okay.
But it's something that I'm really passionate about making sure is captured in my art because it's such a big part of my life, you know?
Yeah.
So it's something I want to keep doing.
Yeah.
And I felt like, I don't know how it even happened in the moment, but it was that ending. It was it was very like stringy and I just felt like it was very delicate. And I was like, oh, it would be pretty if I could just incorporate a little bit of Russian in here.
Yeah.
And so I did.
Yeah.
And I want to keep doing that.
Yeah, I want to kind of hear more of that. It was just like a little touch in one of the songs, and it's like, yeah, I want to hear more kind of in other songs.
More to come, sir.
But yeah, just I guess a little bit more on that. You did mention earlier you were born in Russia.
Yeah.
But your parents are Armenian.
Armenian, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like so.
Armenian.
Just a little bit of backstory. Then, how did you? Where were you born in Russia? And how did you guys come
Yeah.
to America? Right?
Gosh.
Yeah.
The Armenian diaspora is so wide. My parents actually even grew up in Azerbaijan to make it even more complicated. And then somehow made their way over to Moscow, which is where I was born.
Is that all the same language then? And there's different dialects, different.
Different dialects and but a lot of Armenians speak Russian. Not as much anymore, but back then it was like kind of common.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just, you know, they're like, we're getting out of here. There was so much turmoil and political and like unrest and wars and just
That was
there are
like,
people being annihilated like
Right.
consistently, you know. So they were like, we're out.
yeah,
Russia, tough, you know.
yeah.
So they saw an opportunity. It was my mom, actually. She's the one that was like, I'm going to America. You coming? To my dad. And he was basically like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And I think we got like placed because we were refugees. We got placed in this like embassy situation with all the other immigrants. And yeah, that was in Dallas, Texas. So I lived in Dallas until I was like 3, which I don't remember at all, but
Right.
that's what they say.
Yeah.
And then came to Seattle and never Bellevue. Crossroads, to be
Okay, yeah.
exact. Crossroads.
Yeah.
Anytime you say you're from Bellevue, people are like, oh, and I'm like, no, not
Well,
that
there's
Bellevue.
a big Russian community in Bellevue. I know
Huge.
of.
A
Yeah,
lot of
so-
Russians, a lot of Armenians, a lot of Romanians, Bosnians. Like it's just like there's this one street that I've lived up and down my entire life in Crossroads. Every single apartment complex we've lived in, and
wow.
every single complex is like full of immigrants. It's just like it's so beautiful. I love every time I go there. I get teary eyed.
Yeah.
Like
Was that part of the draw for them coming out here? Was the community that was already existed, or
I
like,
think so. Yeah, because it's you know people talk to each other and they knew someone here already, and so they were just like, "Come live with us for a little bit, and we'll get you settled." And blah di da da. And so yeah, my dad was a truck driver for a while, and then my mom has always since she was like 14, she's been doing alterations. She's literally the most amazing seamstress ever, designer, like everything. She's just
yeah,
so yeah, they just kept doing that here.
yeah.
How
But
did
I
that
mean,
happen?
for you though, like America has like been
Home.
home majority of your
Yeah.
life, your way of growing up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
Yeah.
it's interesting to be in, like, to feel like you're in two places at once a little bit,
yeah,
you know? Cuz my family is they're Americanized, but not really.
in what way? Like, you still keep your sort of traditions and cultures, like
Yeah.
around food and certain holidays
Yes,
or whatever.
but like
and stuff?
it depends on like who you get. You know,
Yeah.
there's some people in my family that are traditional in all the ways that like me and my sister and my mom are like aligned with, but then there are other things that like cross the line and where we're like, we don't do that. We don't talk like that. We don't think like that. Like,
Right.
so it's been really interesting as we get older to like understand your family and have to like understand their reasoning behind why they think what they think and like what the layers are for them, because they have so much sort of like generational trauma of their own that they probably have never addressed, you know, like they don't like to tell someone like my cousin, for example, you need to go see a therapist to unravel that. No chance.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just interesting because there are a lot of traditions that we keep and we move forward with that we love and adore and respect, but then there are other things and ways the family can navigate that you're just like, come on, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's probably the case for everyone.
Yeah. But it's like a generational thing as well.
Yes.
Like my dad is from a certain era and his dad, and you know, completely different time in life.
Totally.
You know? Like, yeah.
It's hard to navigate though, because
Yeah.
you want that to move into the direction that the world is moving in, or so you think, but you can't. You know that you also can't force people, that they're doing the best that they can
Yeah.
with what they know and have been informed, and you know the things that they went through are so different from what we're going through, and different opportunities and resources. It's just like it's so layered and complex. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's been interesting for sure.
Definitely. Time for another little track. I feel like let's play something off your playlist.
Off my inspo playlist.
Inspo playlist. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, a lot of good things on here.
What do you? Yeah. What was the most like? Oh, for you.
Well, definitely the Angie Stone song. I was like, yeah, gotta play that.
Oh, that's a banger.
Like, it's funny. Like, as soon as I got to that, it's like, yeah, gonna open the show with that. one.
Hell
Like,
yes.
I don't really listen to much Frank Ocean, but I did like that track as well. But I want to play a little of this Sinead Harnett song
Ooh.
because I haven't heard of her before, and I really like this one.
She just released a new album too, or is about to, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's spin this then.
Love her. Ooh. If that doesn't like pull at your heartstring, just even that, I don't know. Something about it is so.
The intro.
Hurts me the most when I wake. I fumble and twist till the truth starts to click. There's so much space in this bed. These sheets go for miles. Dreams of your smile. I don't wanna be just a memory, and I don't wanna feel your wings break free. Because without you, I'm lost in the breeze. I gotta be strong now. I gotta show you how I love you like I've never ever loved somebody. I'll give you things you didn't even know you wanted. Don't tell me that it's not enough. My time is up, you're over us. Cause I think I might do anything for you if you just let me. If you just let me. If you just let me. Just let me. Taste of your lips is still fresh, and the smell of your scent How could I forget your words, how they cut me to shreds? But to tell you the truth, every piece is for you. I don't wanna be just a memory, and I don't wanna feel your wings break free. Because without you, I'm lost in the breeze. I gotta be strong now. I gotta show you how I love you like I've never ever loved somebody. I'll give you things you didn't even know you wanted. Don't tell me that it's not enough. My time is up, you're over us. Cause I think I might do anything for you if you just let me. Yeah, if you just let me. If you just let me. Just let me. Cause I think I might do anything for you if you just let me. If you just let me. If you just let me. Just let me.
Ooh.
Sinead Harnett.
Ah, Sinead, my girl. I want to be her friend.
Where's she from? I don't know anything about her.
To be honest. Well,
She's been around for a while? Or?
no, I mean, maybe what? 8 years at least.
Right. Yeah.
That's one of her early songs.
Okay. Yeah.
From London. Yeah. And
she's
she's
from
half
London.
Thai. I know that she's half Thai, half
Okay. Yeah.
something else.
Okay. Yeah.
She's super funny too. If you follow her on Instagram,
Oh, yeah?
she'll make you laugh.
It kind of, yeah, just definitely reminds me of your sound as well. I was sort of then also kind of wondering then when you went to make the music for your stuff, did you play anything, like any references or stuff, like sound wise that you wanted to kind of, or was it just totally a collaboration?
It was
Right,
it was mostly collaborative, but I did like I remember Jake and I had a couple conversations where he's like, give me some inspo, you know, what do you like? What do you like? What do you hear?
Yeah.
And I shared with him, I think this song, I shared with him some Banks songs. Banks is one of my favorite artists, hands down, always. And a couple other, I don't even remember, but I gave him a couple tastes of like the kind of themes I like, that heaviness, that sort of the bass and the reverb and the like magical little, I don't even know what you call them, little elements that just give it real emotion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think he understood what I was saying.
Yeah, definitely. And it was also interesting when I was going through your playlist and I got to that Celine Dion song and I was like, yeah, what was the name of the song? Because You Love Me. It was funny. I was like, oh, that sounds like you. Like, I was like, I always thought, well, you do have a unique voice and I couldn't match it to anyone else, but and even in my memory of Celine Dion, not, but in that song that she does, and we can even maybe play
You think I sound like her?
yeah, a little bit. Like this, I don't know.
Oh,
I think it's like a little bit of the.
oh my gosh.
Not a lot, but I think it's kind of like the nasally
It's-
part of it.
I hear it. I hear it in what you just what you just did.
Has you not thought about that before then?
Uh-uh.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Ever.
So that was just.
I'll be ooh,
yeah.
oh, baby, you're the one who held me up. Ooh, so good.
So How did you? Was Celine Dion one of these early artists that you were doing?
I used to at one point probably know all her songs.
Right. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Ooh. I would just study them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I even had her little thing down at one point. She does this like twangy thing in her throat, this very Celine thing she does. And I used to be able to do that really well. Same with Cher. I used to be able to. I probably could, but not right now because I'm on the spot. Okay. But I could do I just started trying to copy people, and I could do all those little things.
Yeah. And Tina Turner was, when we talked before, you said was like another artist that you really kind of learned English from as well.
Because she was my dad loved Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Joe Cocker, Tina Turner. Joe Cocker, Tina Turner. That's all he played, really.
Interesting. Yeah.
And Miles Davis. And she just, the power she had. Did you see her documentary that just came out?
On HBO Max.
I watched it the night it came out, bawled my eyes out. I need to watch it again.
Well, did you ever see the movie, back in the day, the old movie about her life? The Icon thing. Yeah. I saw that a long time ago, and so I kind of knew her story and her background and that.
But that that just go to a level where you were like, fuck.
Well, yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Man.
Definitely a tough life. And it's also kind of weird. She had kind of a similar background as James Brown. That in terms of growing up, like in family and stuff like that, and his mum walking out on them, and his dad, and he basically ran away, and he always had this like tough relationship with his mum that showed up at a show when he was like big in the 60s, and kind of wanted to be part of his life now that he was big, kind of thing. And
yeah, that's tough.
But I saw with Tina Turner in her documentary with her mum though, like she had the unconditional love for her mum, kind of thing, like regardless of what happened. Like she bought her a house and stuff like that. And it's like,
and that really, ooh,
yeah,
it got me good.
Yeah,
because I didn't really know all that when I was young. You know, you're just listening to music. You don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Legend.
Legend and
I would put my mom's heels on and try to like stand in front of the TV and just like like just no one can do it. Though. Let's be real.
Definitely. Well, this is the track.
Ooh, underrated track. Ooh.
They learn to rely and judge on his responses, having played the mating game. She doesn't waste time, 'cause all that she wants is really honest emotions. Once he can't help but show, though I hardly know your name. I know about love, and I know I don't wanna lose you. I don't even wanna say goodbye. Oh no, I just wanna hold on to this true love, true love. Women who have made mistakes are a little afraid. They don't like taking chances. She will play the waiting game. She's never impressed by those manly advances. I know I've only just met you. Maybe deal, 'cause my heart's depending on you. I don't wanna lose you. I don't even wanna say goodbye. Oh no. I just wanna hold on to this true love, true love. I don't wanna lose you. And I always wanna feel this way. Oh yeah. 'Cause every time I'm with you, I feel true love, true love. I don't wanna lose you. I don't even wanna say goodbye. Oh no. I just wanna hold on to this true love, true love. I don't wanna lose you. And I always wanna feel this way. 'Cause every time I'm with you, I feel true love.
Well, you're going like wild on the mic on all of these songs we're
Oh,
playing,
oh
singing
my God.
along. She's just like,
Can't help it.
should
So damn good, you know?
damn,
So
yeah,
good.
yeah. So
Tina, she just makes you feel the energy.
yeah,
That's what she does.
it's like the soul and the power,
Passion,
and
power,
the passion. Yeah, yeah. Which is like really rare to come across. Definitely Adele has that. Like she's on your playlist as well. Like, very powerful emotion.
And so like honest too. I think they
Yeah.
actually have that in common, you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
no bullshit. Just do it.
yeah, yeah,
Keep it real, keep it pushing. Be good. Like that's just
yeah.
talent, pure talent. It's effortless,
Absolutely,
you know?
yeah, yeah. So, what does it mean to be an artist in 2021?
God, I think everyone's just trying to figure it out, you know?
Yeah,
It's been
And-
tough.
figuring out like how to make money out of it, how to make
Yeah.
a living, make it your life. Like, yeah,
All of the above.
yeah,
I mean, for me, I'm very much in the beginning stage, you know, like this is my first project. This is my sort of like true introduction into this industry. And I have a lot to learn, and I'm just starting, you know.
yeah,
But I can't imagine how a lot of my peers feel that have been doing this for a while, and how that's impacted them, and how they have to become more innovative, and just like everything's evolved, you know.
yeah,
And what is it going to look like? We don't know.
yeah,
I think we have a sense of this kind of hybrid approach, but what is that going to mean? How's it going to translate in terms of your shows and your tours, and
yeah,
how you engage with your fans and your audience? Like that's to a singer, like to a performer, that's the most important, to me at least, like being able to connect with your audience. And so it's challenging now to not be able to do that, or have to like reimagine it, because you still can,
yeah.
but it's not the same.
Like virtually is not
It's
the
not the
same as
same.
being in person.
Yeah.
yeah,
At least we have it.
yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, because if we didn't, if we were
we'd
in another time going
count
through a
me out.
pandemic,
No. Mm-mm. But it's hard, and it's a transition, and so I'm
yeah,
interested to see how that goes. But I hope it comes back.
yeah, it will do, and I feel like
You think?
I'm hopeful that there will be like a reinvention of live
Yes.
music somehow, because you know in Seattle we've had there's kind of only really a handful of music venues that are worth going to or talking about, or that other artists come that are touring go and play at, and you know some of them have, well, all of them have shut down during 2020. Some of them have relocated. I know Crocodile's moving into a much bigger
Yeah,
space actually,
huge.
with 3 stages they're going to have.
Like, damn.
Yeah, and like other ones have changed hands and stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of feel like now's the time to reinvent what live a live situation can be like, kind of thing, you know,
Yeah.
in terms of just like maybe, because I think a lot of the venues were just checked out really, and
Kind of keeping it basic and simple.
yeah, just like, you know, you can come play here, but you know, you have to promote yourself and you have to do all this. Like, we're just providing the space and the facilities, kind of, and they weren't providing anything else. Like, when I say I'm hopeful, I'm kind of thinking about, well, maybe people will create new music venues where it's more like a brand or like a thing, you know, so you know that such and such place in Seattle is the place to go to for like R&B music, kind of thing, and they get a little bit more involved in the branding of that as a venue, kind of thing, like online and offline, and you know,
A little bit more, both digital and
yeah,
just a little bit more robust.
yeah, and just like being and getting known for a certain genre. I don't know if that can happen. I don't know. It's something I want to do at some point. Like, I want to see if that can happen, kind of thing.
I think
right?
you can do
But,
anything you set your mind to.
there you go. Yeah, it is
I
true.
think you can.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, it will be very interesting to see. And it's going to be messy at first, you know.
yeah.
It's messy now. Like,
Yeah. But like, back on the artist thing, I guess though, is like, you know, how do you feel about all that? Like the fact that you don't just have to make the music, that you have to, especially being independent and not signed to a label, like doing all of the marketing and PR and stuff. Like, yeah, I mean,
Jay, it's
it's
hard.
hard. Yeah, yeah,
It's hard, man.
yeah.
That's part of the like struggle that I've faced. Is like knowing how to navigate that. This industry, this business is so complex.
Yeah.
It's almost like they make it intentionally hard for artists to navigate because they don't want them to succeed or something.
Yeah.
Like, I consider myself a pretty capable person, you know? And I've tried so many times to like apply myself and do the research and read the things and look at the videos and do the. It just like, to me, is a foreign language.
Yeah.
And then it becomes this like paralyzing thing where you're like, don't get it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like, personally, I feel like I'm a child throwing a tantrum, and I'm just like mad that I don't understand something, and then I walk away
Yeah.
and just become paralyzed by it, get anxiety, give up, move on,
Yeah.
take a break, whatever, come back to it. It's very complicated, and it's hard to navigate that process alone, especially here when it's like, I don't know, it just
Here in Seattle, or
yeah, again, it kind of goes back to that, like, I wish there was just a little bit more of an engine, like a machine
yeah,
that could provide that kind of support for artists
yeah,
and teach them those lessons and encourage that. And I think it's changing. I think it's evolving. And there are a lot of people that are really striving to
yeah,
build that. And it takes time.
yeah,
It really does. But
yeah,
it's tough. It's tough to know, like, there's no algorithm, right? Like, there's no, like, you will do this, and then you do this, and this
Oh, yeah,
happens.
yeah, yeah.
But there are some basics that you have to
Yeah.
kind of know. At least I feel that way. Like, and maybe, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but, like, I do often feel like, I don't know how to do this, and then I can't get here, and then I can't get here, and all of a sudden now I'm behind. Or I'm stuck, and then
yeah,
life takes over, and it's just this thing that's there.
yeah. And there's only so many hours in the day, right? As well, like to
Especially when you have like a professional career.
yeah, yeah,
That's been tough for me because I do have a very demanding job, and I don't have the luxury, and I'm just talking about me here. Like, I have, I take care of my family. All sorts of stuff's going on.
Right.
And so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get bogged down mentally, and I get anxious about it because I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't making sense to me. I don't know how to do this. I get this, and I'm sure I could do that, but how do I get from A to B to C and then execute? And I'm like very much a planner. I'm very much like the person with the answer in my normal life. But when it comes to my music and my art and my creativity, I don't feel that way. And I don't have those answers and I don't know those solutions most of the time. I'm just sort of doing things and seeing how it goes. And I would like that to not be that way eventually.
Are you talking about the process of writing and or
Everything.
or everything?
Everything.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, but that's the thing. It's a process. And so I think what I've just tried to tell myself is that like there is no algorithm. There's no ABCD process. There's no like do this and then this will happen. And there's a lot of different factors that play into, you know, success, whatever that means to you. It's different for everyone. And so I'm just trying to focus on the fact that like my job is to make good music and to connect with my people.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. At the end of the day, like at the core of it, like I just want to sing
Yeah.
and see people at my shows and engage with them and make them feel good or feel something.
Yeah.
If I can do that, I'm good.
Yeah.
And everything else will fall into place as long as you work hard for it, you know.
Yeah.
You can't just sit back and think like all this is going to happen for me. That you have to do, you have to act. And that's kind of where I'm at that like exploration stage where I'm just ready to like learn, work, meet people that are like-minded, collaborate, just like build it, keep building it.
So what does success look like for you? Do you have just even a basic thing of like, you know, I don't know. I know for me at some point I just want a house with a music studio in it so I can just go drink my coffee in the morning and go make music all day.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah.
me too.
Yeah, it's very simply. I don't even need a mansion. I'd just be
I don't need
one
a
room,
lot.
like-
I just, like what I said, I just want people to feel connected to what I'm doing and feel like they have a friend in me, you know? Is really kind of like the same feeling that I get when I listen to an artist and I'm like, oh, I want to be their friend. I want them to be my pal.
All right,
I want that feeling for people.
that's cool. Yeah,
And then as far as like like real things, like yeah, okay, I want a house, I want a nice decent car, I want to help my family and make sure they're okay, but like that is attainable,
yeah.
you know.
I guess, yeah, that's
it's
kind of-
possible.
It's kind of interesting when you talk about success, yeah, because those two things are separate. There's like tangible things, and then there's what you want to actually achieve with your art, which is like not really.
You
to
can't
do
put
with-
a really
Yeah,
like it's just way bigger than it's a feeling.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I would like.
So it sounds like you're itching to get back on stage, do some live
I'm
stuff.
itching for a lot of things. I'm itching to get on stage. I'm itching to like make more videos, make more music. I need to get back in the studio. Like now that things are sort of opening up,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm really excited for that because I just need to like I have all these ideas. Now I'm at the stage talk about like I don't write that often.
Yeah.
I have been here and there.
Okay.
And I have all these ideas in my phone and I'm like, "Ugh, help. I need to do something." So
So
I'm
you
excited.
have got to the stage where you're like
Now I'm
writing
there.
lyrics.
It just
of-
took me a while, but I'm there. I have ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's just about getting into that environment,
Yeah,
being around those people, going around the horn and just doing it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I'm just like I'm antsy as fuck in all aspects. I just want to go do things
yeah, yeah.
because you know,
I feel the same way. Like I
I
tried
think
to
we're
make
all in that.
tried to make some music the other day, and my computer wasn't working for my mixing desk, and it just threw the whole thing out of the window. I was going to record some drums, and it was just like,
Start over.
yeah, I just got
Start
to
fresh.
keep at it every day. Go do
That's-
some things like
That's been a huge. You have to. You really do have to. Even if you don't feel like it, you have to just try.
yeah,
Something will happen.
yeah.
Even if it's like something will happen.
Yeah, just also I don't know, different people approach things differently. I like to like not really think about the outcome or something and just focus on like, you know, what is it I enjoy or that I am good at kind of thing, and
Yeah.
not really think about the outcome of like what might come of it, which
That's
is hard to do, like, because especially in the media and stuff, because you're doing things but then they're for other people to enjoy it as well at the same time, so it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very difficult to find that balance.
And are you working with like So you're like making music right now, or you about to kind of thing, like new
About
music?
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have another video coming out, and I'm writing, and I need to just get back in the studio. So
Yeah.
I'm in the collab phase where I'm looking for people to help me do the next thing.
Cool. Yeah.
That's where I'm sort of at. Just ready to get back in there, you know?
And I guess like the type of project will just depend on who you collaborate with, like whether it's going to be another EP or like a full album.
Yeah,
or
I
like-
don't know.
Or a song here and there. Kind of
Yeah, I don't know yet. I'll have to feel it out. I have a lot of ideas,
thing. Yeah.
so we'll see.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to work with as many people as I can
Yeah.
in this next kind of wave of the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want anything to ever sound the same, you know? So the next thing I do isn't going to be like the first thing I did.
Yeah. Yeah. Musically as well, I'm
Yes.
going to go differently. Mm-hmm. Well, cool. Well, thanks for joining me. I feel like kind of
Thank you.
we should wrap things up here. And I was going to play one more song. Finally,
Oh, shit. Which one?
My Mind.
Ooh, my
Yeah.
favorite track.
Really? It's your
Personal-
favorite track?
Personal favorite.
There we go. There we go.
Look at that.
Good
Thank
way to
you.
end. Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you
for coming.
having me.
Yeah,
Oh my
absolutely.
gosh.
And maybe in the future, we'll, do some in studio performance stuff or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that along those lines. But yeah,
I'm in.
let's do
Count
it.
me in.
Cool. Anything you want to say to the people watching and listening? Where can they find you online if they want to connect with you and stuff like
You
that?
can find me on the interwebs. Just look up Alla, ALLA, Spotify, all the channels, all the things. My website is alla-music.com.
Nice. Well, thanks again.
Thank you.
Here's My Mind, Your Mind.
Yeah.
It seems that, baby,